Wah. Counting. Sorry, I can't see chat yet. Loading, loading. Good morning, Egigolka. Thank you for calling me Queen. Good morning, Luxafate. Thank you for calling me Maple. Good morning, the Never 4409. Good morning, Tar20. How are you? Tar Soul. I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce that. Good morning, a random cat. How are you? Good morning, Ray, who just woke up. I am losing frames. Is there anything I can close? I don't think there's anything I could do but wait it out. Oh, wait it out. Wow. French. Hi, Eve. How are you? Good morning. I like Kanan's consistent effort. I missed it. How are you, Jacoba 14? Here to watch my favorite cat girl. Thank you, Piscana. You should look for more cat girls. There are better ones. Please marry me, K. Thanks. I can't. Chaos Eternal 666. I'm not having the best day, but it's alright. Okay, bye, Eve. Thanks for stopping by. The frames just need some time to wake up. Yep. Good morning, Master Protoss. Good morning, Z Graves. Good morning, Ice Cream, Ice Crime, Ice Crom. Good morning, Solo Q. I'm not doing that great today. Good morning, Mamo. Thank you for calling me Princess. We have a lot of marshmallows to get through today, so we're gonna get through all of them. Sorry I missed yesterday. It's okay. Yeah, it will get worse and then it'll get better. Good morning, Captain Jacker. I'm tolerable, which is to say tolerating my environment, not necessarily that it tolerates me. I can relate, kind of. I don't think I'm tolerating very well, though. Good morning, tomorrow. Thank you, Luxafate. Also, since you cannot see chat, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for welcoming me to the stream. Let's just go ahead and get started. I won't talk about the things that I was going to talk about. I'll just start the stream. Good morning, good afternoon, and good nacht, everyone, everywhere you're watching Love Talk with Mrs. Moonson. This is a daily talk show where a smitten kitten chats about love, life, and anime. No particular order. I go live on Kick and Twitch every day at 8 o'clock Universal. That's different times in different places. You know your time zone, so figure it out. I always forget to send my Schizo Mellow. Schizo Mellows, woo. Only the best content and Mamo life lessons. Good morning, Pretz. Let's stick. I'm not cute. I'm suicidal. Over on Kick, the mods can make it rain if they want to, but they don't have to. It's up to you. You guys decide. Today is Filler Friday. The filler episode. I'm not gonna talk about anime because I don't feel like it. I'm going to just read Marshmallows, starting with the worst ones, and then we'll read the better ones. So let's go ahead and get started. Why don't we? Wah. You need therapy. Yeah, I'm suicidal too. I'm sorry, Chaos Eternal. I hope you and I get through this together and overcome it eventually. This one isn't so bad. It's not telling me anything I didn't know already. I know I need therapy. Thank you. What a great way to start. Yeah. Yeah, let's get them out of the way. I wanted to ask you out to a movie, but I might get in trouble for bringing in a snack. Oh, I get it. This is like a... Oh, I get it. I'm not a snack. I'm a disaster. And I'm also lagging. What can I do? I don't know. I think... Am I overheating? Stop desk flow. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, I don't know what to do to stop it. Anyway, you're not lagging too much, don't worry. Alright. Next one. If there's one thing I don't like about you, it would be that you always say that you're going to do something but never actually do it. You should commit more to what you are saying. Nobody wants to be friends with a liar. Think more about the things you say, and if you say something, commit to it. Especially be careful about saying you want to let go. It can have a very strong effect. Good morning, Coronium. Drakova 14, it's not all. It's not all. Moon is in heat confirmed. You know, it's something I don't like about myself either. I don't like not committing to things. I don't even know what this one is talking about specifically. I don't like giving empty promises either. So I try not to promise things. I think, yeah. Also, there's this line in here that says nobody wants to be friends with a liar. Well, I don't want to be friends with you either. I don't want to be friends with you either. Whoever wrote this. So we're both good on that front. Empty promises are pointless. I agree. What else? Yeah, I wish I knew what this was talking about. There are things that I say I want to do that I haven't done because I have a lot of anxiety about them. And, you know, you don't have to like me for that. That's a good thing that you don't like that, right? Like, why would you like someone who hesitates and is fearful of things? Okay. So, you doing anything Sunday? How about I take you to a church? We have a grand time learning about the gospel and leave better people. I don't want to go to church. I'm not religious, particularly. Grifter. I've been thinking about this word a lot because I don't really know what it fully means. To be honest, I think it's like con artist or something. Is the maid? Yeah. I think in a way, yeah, I guess this is true. I guess in a way you could call me a grifter. It's become overused and meaningless. It's a catch-all term. Someone who deceives. I mean, it's true. I'm not really a cat girl in real life. It gets thrown around. Acts like they believe something for views. Oh, you know what though? That part I disagree with Denzi Graves. I don't think I'm a grifter in terms of like pretending what I believe in for views when I don't believe in it. In fact, I often say things I'm not supposed to say. So, but I do think though, I do think that the nature of VTubing is like literally deceptive, right? It's like fantasy and play. What? You aren't a cat girl? You're not a cat girl in real life? You're not a grifter. Solo Q, I want to say I'm not, but I guess you could technically consider me a grifter if you think that um VTubing is grifting. Someone who plays a character for money and fame, says LDTGX. Yeah, right? We got catfished. Yeah, you got catgirl fished. I think in that way, in that definition, LDTGX, then it's kind of true in a way. Like, I'm not 100% authentic as I appear online, right? Some of the things are real and then some of the things are entertainment, I guess, or hyperbolized. Isn't that what Hololive is? Right? I mean, yeah. So I will accept this one. I'll accept this. If you don't, but by the way, whoever sent this, if you don't like it, you don't have to watch. Just reminding you in case you forgot. Do you want to go out? No. You still dating Accentique or have you moved on to King Fisty? I never dated Accentique. I never considered dating Accentique. I never wanted to date Accentique. I've never been attracted to Accentique. I think he's cool. I think he's good at a lot of things. For example, he saves my life on a regular basis because he wrote a script for me. He wrote a script for me that helps me automatically organize my files for stream. So every day, you know how I have like the quote of the day and I have like the anime of the day. Every week, I would like manually make those, download them, and move them into a file. He helped me with a script where I can rename all the files, and then based on the date in the file, it automatically sorts it into the correct folder for Monday to, like, it looks at the date on the file, like, that it starts with. Like, so today would be 2025-0530, and then anime, right? And then the script, like, the program reads the date and figures out, oh, that's a Friday, and then it puts it into the Friday folder. Also, he also wrote a script for me that does the same thing kind of in reverse. So at the end of the week, I used to have to manually take all of those files and then move them into an archive folder because I just like to keep things. I don't like to get rid of them. So now instead of having to do it manually, go into the Monday folder and move everything, in the Tuesday folder and move everything, now I just double click one command and then it gives me like a terminal prompt and then I type Y for yes. And then it like goes through all of the folders and then takes those files and puts it into the archive. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And it sorts them there too. It doesn't just dump them all in one. It sorts all of the like anime recommendations into one folder. They're just autistic retards. And then the same thing for King Fisty. King Fisty is very kind and very smart, but we have different personalities. I'm not dating him. I've never been interested in dating him. I've never thought about dating him. I don't want to date him in the future or anything like that. So, yeah, you know. What? You can use silent for that. Sounds like a good organizational system. I agree. It adds so much quality to my life. I really wish I could show off to you guys exactly how it works, but I don't even understand it myself. Accentique is like, I don't know. It's just, he's a goat. He's the goat. But yeah. He's a Chad. I agree, Mama. Mama is also a Chad because he does really nice things as well without, whatever. Cursed streamer moment. What did I do now? Anyway, I thought we had something special. Okay, did I say we had something special or was this in your head? I don't know. Who do we shipping Moon with in next Marshmallow? I don't know. Sorry the Marshmallows are turning into boyfriend applications. You know, it's okay. Thank you, sorry for all of it. Also good meowing. Meowing, lethal Kate. I'm a little bit off today. But yeah, I don't know who wrote this. It might have just been in your head, maybe. Your most active Discord users are all minors, and we're just supposed to think that's not creepy. I never told you what to think. You can think whatever you want. My most active Discord users are all minors. That might be true. I don't think it is true, but it might be true. Does minors existing mean it's creepy? I don't think so. It would be creepy. It would be creepy if the things that were posted. I bet you it's average 30-year-olds, right? I don't know. I think it would be creepy if the stuff that was posted was like weird or sus or very adult heavy. But the Discord is literally like 90% pictures and videos of cats. And guess what? So is the rest of the internet. Oh my god, right? So that's that. I do have my son and his friends, and I allow them to be in the server, and they do whatever they want. But yeah, I don't know. You could argue maybe I should moderate more, or maybe I should like, I don't know, be more concerned, but I don't give a shit. Honestly, it's for their real parents to deal with and figure out. Right? Please, nobody in my Discord, do not, to all the people who are Discord kitties, please don't groom the minors. Leave them be. Leave them be, you know? That's all I could say to that. And also, yeah, if you find it creepy, you don't have to stay. You can leave the Discord or you can not watch me. That's an option. That's an option too, in case you forgot. Okay, now that we got all the anonymous, questionable ones out of the way, let's get on to the other marshmallows. Let's get on to the other ones. Let's see. I gotta find them. They're in a different folder. There's a paid secret channel where all the grooming takes place. Link's Treehouse? That's not true. There is a secret channel that is paid, but no grooming has taken place in the Discord yet. I said yes. At all. At all. To make it very clear, if it wasn't already, children are not my type. I'm not into children. Good morning, Nezuko lover. Wah, 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 wah. With the reactions, Izuku beats us all in posting. Yeah, there's no grooming in the litter box. Yeah, it's a paid Good Morning channel. Mostly the paid channel is Kiss Enjoyer saying good morning and good night once a day, which is very lovely. You know, Bowie sometimes posts some funny things in there. People talk about work a little bit, right? So those are not minors. I complain sometimes. I complain about my emotions and life in there occasionally. Not that often. Honestly, I'm not as active as I probably should be. I don't know. I'll work on it. I'll work on adding more value to the Discord, perhaps. I will also try to get more stringent on making sure topics stay appropriate for, you know, for the youth that happen to make their way in there. To reiterate too, again, no minors watch my stream, so I don't really care about that part either. To all you dickless parents, worry about your fatherless child. They're not in the Discord. No one here is grooming them. That's funny. It's funny. It's funny. Okay, here's the rest. Are you the square root of 1? Because you're making me feel all positive. Yeah. You really don't need to worry about staying on topic. Most people get the gist of the catch channel. Meow, meow, meow. I'm looking at too many things at once, sorry. Yeah. Are you the square root of 1? Because you're making me feel all positive. The square root of 1. I don't know. Yeah, this one did make me think. What? Why would you take the square root of 1? It's just 1, isn't it? I'm very confused. Anyway, isn't every square root positive? I know, right? I'm really confused. I'm really confused. It was a good one, though. I'll take it. You see that Oreo release s'more and chocolate pretzel Oreos? No, I don't watch TV, so I don't know where I would have seen the ad for it. Also, I use an ad blocker. I shouldn't say this on YouTube, but, you know. This is not going on YouTube, by the way. I think a lot of VODs from this week aren't going to make it to YouTube. And one has no square root. Okay, Chaos Eternal, I believe you. Diary of a Stranded Cat. The end. This is it. The end times. Everything looks red. I thought it was only a filter. I can't see even a single soul in here. I found a restaurant, but there was no personnel either. Wait, is this a Twilight-themed restaurant? Is it? Is it? Is it? Ah, it is. I know this place. Apparently our princess is not here yet, so I'll just search for food. Wah, a time machine. Well, we all suspected it. I shouldn't be surprised anymore. I've decided I'll go back in time and avoid this ending. By the time this letter reaches our leader, I'll be lurking in the chat. So hi everyone. Raises a paw. E.T. Thank you for the letters every week, E.T. I appreciate it. My brain. I feel like I'm on drugs right now. I'm not though. Meow, meow, meow. I love you so much. Maybe platonically, I don't know. Thank you for rejecting me, maybe. You're great and absolutely amazing. I look forward to hearing your voice every time, every day, always. Please stick out your tongue again. Is this a fetish? Why do you want to see my tongue? Okay, next. Do you like s'mores? Is this related to the other question? S'mores are great. They're a doctor. Didn't know you could do that. It's a secret. I try not to do it too often. Anyway, do not groom the moon, but do watch her VOD so she can get monetized. I mean, you can try to groom me. I don't think you'll succeed, though. Actually, don't. I take it back. Don't try to groom me. You don't have to watch my VODs either, only if you don't mind, if you don't want to. Definitely don't watch all of them. I only need about 250 hours. I don't know if there's a lag between when people watch, because I know some people have been watching yesterday a little bit. I watched the VOD 7 times today. Wow, that's crazy. That's a lot. So yeah, don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. But if you watch 2, I'll be happy. Just watch 2. If each person watches 2, it will help me get over the hump. Don't watch more than that. It's too much. Cheese. Yeah, cheese. Okay, thank you. I agree. Do you go to a therapist? If no, why? No, I don't go to a therapist. Why not? I'm poor because I'm unemployed. I don't have money. I have debt. So I can't afford therapy. The other thing too is I've been to a lot of therapists, psychologists, counselors, and the like in my life. And most therapeutic treatments are not super effective for BPD. Only a couple are like really good. And the type of therapy that works best with me is very expensive. About $250 a week, something like that. I used to go for a long time, but I don't go anymore because I don't have insurance. And I don't have insurance and I can't afford it. Why is the man on the moon bald? Because he has no air. That's funny, Lone Wolves. That's hilarious. Anyway, it seems like there are things that could be caused or affected by your condition, and therapists would help you get into remission. Big success. If yes, are they a Moonie? Believe it or not, there's all different degrees and severity of mental illness. My mental illness is very, very quite severe based on my medical history, right? So right now, I'm actually doing great. Like, if you look at it holistically, like from where I've been in the past, I'm doing much, much, much better. Therapists are quacks. In most cases, depression is caused by rational reaction to dismal situation. Constructive steps out of the hole you're in are the solution, not soothsaying from shrinks. Jacola 14, you make a very good point. I agree to some extent with that. I do agree. But you know, it's sort of like there's being right and then there's being effective. It might be correct that people are depressed because of their lived experience being actually bad, right? They're miserable because they are living a miserable life, right? But is that effective even if it's true? It might be true, but perhaps it's more effective for society, their family and friends and loved ones if those people feel better. So in that case, therapy might be good because it can cheer them up and help them either change their environment or fix the things that are causing their experience to be pretty bad. Something like that. People don't believe you, but you've been improving with time, especially considering where you were a year ago. Can't be depressed in a first world country. I can get on welfare and out earn third world working full time, but your neighbor, we know that that's not true. Like it's not about how much you have or what country you live in, right? Everything is relative. So I think if people in a first world country had to confront the realities of people struggling in a third world country on a more regular basis, then perhaps they would feel better about their life and their situation, myself included. But the truth is that it's like out of sight, out of mind. We think about the things that we see on a regular basis, and then we compare ourselves to those lives around us. Stop, Moon. You're making too much sense. She improved a hell of a lot from when I joined her vids in October. Wow. You know, whatever. My progress, it goes up and down. It goes forward and backwards. The first world has less family values and loneliness. People are what make people worth living. Wait, I think I misread that. Cleaning the dishes also helps. Wow. All therapy did for me was give me someone to listen to me. I think that did help, though I could have called a friend. Yeah, it depends. That's the other thing too. Not all therapists are great. Some are great, some are less great. And then sometimes there's a mismatch, right? So you can have a great therapist and a great client, but they just don't vibe, just like relationships. So, you know, just because the first one doesn't work doesn't mean the whole thing is bad. You might find someone else that helps you more. Moonies would rather dismantle the government than go to therapy. That's true. Burn it all down. Anarchy. Yay. Okay, next one. Have you ever flown a kite? Yes, I have. Thank you for asking. Did you take calculus? Because you drive me crazy with that beautiful voice, Missy. I have taken calculus many times, and I like it quite a lot. And thank you. The reason why I had to take it more than once, I took it in high school, and then I took it in college, and then I also transferred school. No, I didn't fail. I didn't fail calc. I failed trigonometry. I never failed calculus. I always got good grades in calc. I transferred schools, and I also changed my major, and they wouldn't accept like the credits, so I had to retake it. But yeah. What was your best subject in school? I don't know. I was good at everything. I was good at everything except swimming because the pool was gross, and trigonometry because honestly, here's the reason I failed trig. I didn't want to memorize the conversion. You guys know the conversions between like radians and stuff? I didn't want to memorize it. So I was like, whatever. I'll just wing it. You can't wing it. You gotta know the thing. You gotta know the thing. Moon is made out of cheese. I notice how you always flawlessly read various uncommon words in our comment. I don't know what that means. Humble brag. Makes me happy Moon is confident. I'm not. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the marshmallows because you guys are making me feel shy. Please say this quote like a worried Englishman. Crackers, Gromit? We've forgotten the crackers. Was that British enough? Or English, rather? How do we get you to purr? Also, can you bark? I don't know how to bark. Ruff, 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 ruff. How do dogs bark? Arf, arf, arf. Ruff. I can't do it. I'm a cat. Meow. Okay, that was regrettable. I wish I could take back those last minute and a half or something. You should do a sleep stream. Okay, bet. Let's do a sleep stream. And because I got called out for not committing to things, let me commit to it. This will be in celebration. I've been looking for ideas. We'll celebrate 1,000 Twitch followers with a sleep stream. How about, let's see, what day should it be? I have to, let me get back to you tomorrow with a date. Let me get back to you tomorrow with the date. And we'll freaking do it. Did I just hear a bottle? No, you heard me playing with a pen. Sorry, I'm making too much noise. What do you think love is? Mm. Sleep stream, yay? Did she snore? Probably. I listened to your last on YouTube. It was mostly this stream. Do a sleep stream so I can stalk you? Don't stalk me, Kanan. Anyway, what do I think love is? I think love is caring about someone unconditionally, deeply. It's it's more than just liking them, but you see them in a beautiful light no matter what they do, and you want good things for them even if you don't get anything out of it, or even if it could be bad for you or hurt you. I think love is devotion. I think love is selfless care where you're considerate of the other person and thinking of the other person more than yourself, more than, oh, what's in it for me, or something like that. Tuxus says love is not unconditional. Well, to me, haven't felt that yet. It's a secondhand emotion. The older I get, the longer list gets of what love is. It's when you're willing to put up with an orange cat. Cute. Unless it's for children or pets. Suxas, you actually got me exactly where I was going with it. When I think of love, I do think of pets first. Like the way you love your animal and you forgive them and you accept them for who they are and what they do, and like you just, I don't know, like if you, as long like if you're a good person, right, you just love your animals, you just love them completely. I think real love, like for another human being, is like that too, but it's very rare because usually we hold other human beings to a standard that we don't hold pets to, right? Where we have expectations about people, and then if they violate our expectations, we don't love them anymore. But I feel like that's not true love. I think that's more like, lust and desire, or maybe the idea of love, right? But I think true love is like, yeah, like if your cat shits on your bed, like in the middle of your bed, just for no reason, you might be upset and disturbed, but you don't like stop loving your cat. You still love your cat. And the same way, if your honey sits in the middle of the bed, you might be upset and disturbed, but you still love your honey. Okay, next. Am I a bad guy if I broke up with my ex because she was an extremely picky eater? Nope. You're allowed to have whatever standards you want. So, and if you're an adventurous eater, it could just be you're not compatible. So it's fine. You don't need a reason. You can break up with someone for any reason. Amber Heard. How did I know where that was going? Because I'm predictable. Very specific example. When my dog pees on the floor, I'll get upset, but I'll forgive my dog. Exactly, Chaos Eternal. So you should do the same with your honey. When your honey pees on the floor, just look at her strangely or them strangely and then forgive them. It's been another long week, but you've almost made it through. You've had quite a few instances where things have gone awry, but again, you've pulled through despite them. You keep striving towards your goals, even if it's one single step at a time, and progress is progress. And soon you'll take off running towards them, I know it. Feel free to be as distant as you need, but remember that I'll always be by your side no matter what, little man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate this one. Wow. Moon, stop talking about piss. Okay, fine. Yes, I do. I have all kinds of weird brain worms. But anyway, yeah, this is a nice one. I'm not happy with where I'm at and where I'm going. I have a lot more work to do. Also, guys, it's been 35 minutes and I'm not even halfway through. So I'm going to do something I've never done before. I'm going to do something I've never done before, and I'm actually going to stop here and I will read the rest next time because yeah, I have like, oh my god, I can't do the math. I have more than 30 left to go, and the stream is already supposed to be over. I really don't like going over time. So yeah, don't send me anymore, because then you'll have to wait 2 weeks. Later, guys. Okay. Reply to my message on Plebit. I haven't been on Reddit in a little while. Thank you for reminding me. I'll log on right after stream. What if it continues piling up? I don't know. We'll be doing this forever. Maybe. Yeah, anyway. Okay, here's the end quote. Kill the urge to be chosen. Choose yourself. Stolen from my father's on Twitter. I really like this one. I was thinking about it a lot today. Because, you know, this goes back to the grifter kind of quote, right? Where I have a lot of cognitive dissonance over what I do and the support I get. I feel like you guys are way nicer to me than what I deserve. I feel like you guys spend more time on me than the value I provide for you. I don't think I'm worthy of your time, to be honest. Um and then I find myself in this conundrum where when people are very nice and supportive, I feel like I have to try to please them, right? It's like a natural thing I think that happens where the more parasocial, the more it doesn't have to be parasocialism, just could be any audience, right? The more a group likes a person or an artist, let's say. I don't think I'm an artist, but let's just use that as an example. The more pressure they might feel to keep making them happy. Values is subjective. Something not worth much to you is worth millions to us. You're fine. Will always be our favorite low IQ cat girl. Thank you. On the one hand, kind of proud that you're getting a lot of marshmallows. Doesn't matter if you're worthy of time. I give it to whoever I please. That's true. That's true. I'm not trying to make a decision for you. You decide what you want to do. But yeah, I was noticing that I was feeling compelled to talk to certain people or to try to pay attention to things. And it wasn't coming from a place of genuineness. It was coming from like this sense of indebtedness where it's like, oh, this person spends so much time and effort on me, so I ought to do it back. But I realized that it doesn't really work that way. I think in the end, trying to be picked by people or trying to win people's approval will leave you feeling kind of empty and hollow. I think you have to focus on yourself, is what I'm trying to say. You don't have to take this advice, by the way. This is just something that resonated with me. Anyway, I'll leave. Goodbye. Stream is over. Thank you all very much for being here today. I'm not at 100% game, but I will take everything into mind, you know, criticisms, feedback, etc. I'll try to get better. Tomorrow I'll be back for Sugoi Narita Saturday, also known as What the Fuck Saturday. Also tomorrow 4 hours before Love Talk, 4 hours before the normal stream, we will have another Mooncraft, right? Because it's a weekend. So I will be playing Minecraft tomorrow at midnight Eastern, which is 4 a.m. Universal. Have an excellent Friday. I love you. Goodbye. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.